Content Chris, Content Chris. I don't have an intro, this is Content Chris. Da-da.
Oh, my feet smell like corn chips, child. Hi, guys. I hope everybody's doing good and having a lovely day. Y'all, every time I go back and watch that video, it makes me smile so hard. Like, I really had so much fun recording that and just being goofy and being silly. Like, y'all know I used to be a praise dancer, okay? Or liturgical dancer, I guess, whatever you call it. I used to back in the day, but I fell, and what was that, 8th grade? We had a field day type thing at church, and I was jumping on a bounce house and literally jumped from the top of the slide to the bottom into the ball pit. But one, there was no balls. Two, it was on concrete, not grass, and I broke my shin. And my mom swears up and down like that was the moment that I stopped dancing. I really don't remember when I stopped dancing. To be honest, I really did not have a love for dancing like that. Like, I was not a fan when I used to do it. I really did it because my friends were doing it, and my sister was teaching the class, and she asked me to, and I really just wanted to spend time with my friends. But I just had no confidence as a dancer. And I did not think I was good at it at all. And I'm just like, don't nobody want to see me dance, baby. And I don't want to sit here and practice for something I'm not good at, okay? And that was very much my attitude. And Miss Brandy Bush Brown used to get on me all the time about that, because I used to be in practice, like, faking. I didn't want to do a full out. And she used to just, glare at me. Rest in peace, Brandy. But she used to glare at me, and it really taught me, though, like, the importance of practice, because I would practice and I would get better. And I remember this one performance we did. It was to Every Prayer by Israel Houghton and Mary Mary. Every prayer, waiting on the answer, only to discover that he's near and he is was that the song? Was it Every Prayer? It's another one. I think it was Every Prayer. Dang, but I kind of feel like that might not have been the song, but whatever the song was, y'all, I remember performing, and I was a little bit nervous, but I remember feeling confident before we went out there. Everybody had a solo, and I remember my solo part came, and I did like this super spin, and everybody was cheering. And honestly, I don't know what took over me that day. Like, I just remember truly just feeling a spirit and rolling with it. Like, I just was so emotional and just so into the dance and into the words, and it just moved me so much. And I remember that being the only performance I can truly say I was so proud of. And I wish I had that on video somewhere. I'm pretty sure it was recorded, but I haven't seen video footage for it in a long time if it was. I don't know if I've ever seen it, but all that to say, practice definitely helps. And that was something that doing praise dance taught me. And I wish I had understood how that was going to be a recurring theme of my life, me not wanting to practice things and get better. I wish I had understood at the time that that is something my spirit, my flesh actively fights practice. I don't be wanting to practice. I don't want to sit and take time to get better at stuff. But that does not get us anywhere in life. And now as a full-grown adult, that is something I would tell my younger self. Practice makes perfect, okay? Like, and not perfect in the sense where you're not gonna think something needs more editing or more practice, or it could be better, but it makes for perfect confidence. Absolutely. So if you got something that you want to do, if you have a skill, like, do not give up, y'all. Just practice, 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 practice. Like, I'm in a season of practicing video editing and practicing being consistent, practicing so many things that I wish I had actually put focus on when I was younger, because I would be good at it by now, and I would have it in the habit, in the routine, and a lot of the things I'm trying to achieve might come a lot easier for me. But I don't operate in regret or anything like that, okay? That is not of the Lord, and And I'm grateful for the lessons that I have learned, and I'm grateful that I understand my shortcomings and am able to work on them, and that my heart is prepared to openly receive the criticism and now be able to just get better at life. Y'all know I'm on this journey of searching for my purpose and trying to figure this whole life thing out and practice. So that's really not what I came on here to talk about, but what I really wanted to talk about was something that happened today, because I found myself operating in a spirit of offense, and I know for certain that's not of the Lord. And honestly, when it happened, so I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. So I owe my brother some money, and typically, like, I'm really quick to pay him back, because I don't like loaning money and then having to hunt people down for it. And we'd be on the same page about that. Like, it's something we both went through. We both, like, understand, like, how annoying it is. So whenever he loans me money, typically I give it right back to him. But this time I let him know that I was waiting on a check, and once I got the check, I would send it to him. And I was expecting to have the check already, but I did not get it, and I did not communicate that. So to him, I'm sure he just like, okay, where's my money? So he hit me up about it, and I was just so offended. I don't know why my feelings were, they were just hurt. Like, I really wanted to cry. I'm like, why am I being so emotional about this right now? Like, what is going on? So I literally stopped and started, I got in prayer. I got in prayer, and I'm like, Lord, why is my spirit so offended? Like, why did that hurt my feelings so much? And he honestly showed me a couple things. One, it was really about me. It was not about my brother offending me at all, because like I said, I understand exactly where he's coming from. Closed mouths don't get fed, and once you loan people money, they would dip and dodge you if they ain't got it, or think that you don't need it back. So I was 110% not offended by him asking. It hurt my feelings because I love him so much, and I understand, like, I truly do, and I know he knows I understand. So I would never want him to feel like I'm intentionally withholding something that from him, especially something I owe to him. I would never want him to feel like that, because that sucks, to feel like, okay, like, now this another nigga that I'm never really trying to loan no money because I don't know when I'm gonna get it back. I would never want him to feel like that, because I truly know how it feels, and it does not feel good at all. So I think partially it was that. It was just that my feelings were hurt, because I feel like I hurt his feelings by not paying him quickly and not communicating what was going on. So that was part of it. And then two, the other part was just the fact that I wasn't able to pay him back so quickly. Like, I'm about to get real with y'all. I wasn't expecting us to get real like this so fast, but I guess here we are. I am in a season of financial learning. I will say that. It has been a testing time. Typically, when I'm at this phase in my life, I am quick to, who is gonna give me the biggest check? Because I'm about to come work for you. Because I don't like being without money. I don't like being super comfortable with where I'm at. And honestly, it's not about like the money that I make, because I make good money. I make almost the same amount of money that I was making when I had a full-time job. But the circumstances are just not the same. So it has been a testing time. I am not gonna lie to y'all. Me and my relationship with money has caused so much strain in my life, so much stress in my life. And one of the turning points in my relationship with God came because I was under such condemnation because of money. And my romantic relationship was strained. My friendships were strained because I didn't want to go out and do nothing. I don't want to talk to my friends because I don't want nobody knowing I ain't got no money. Don't want to talk to my family. I don't want nobody knowing I ain't got no money. And it was so bad for a while, y'all. And the Lord has truly, like, we've come a long way, okay? Even my ability to sit here and be able to talk about this on a public platform like this, where I know a couple of my family members are gonna be watching it, because I don't want nobody worrying about me, because that's not what I'm saying. I don't want nobody worrying. It's not like I'm so broke that I'm about to be on the street. Like, it's not like that at all, but it is very limiting. It's like I usually am the one that people are coming to for money. I'm usually the one that got a couple thousand in the savings account at least. Like, that's usually me, and that just has not been my life for the past couple years. And I feel like the Lord has, like, shown me so much how much I was valuing money, and how much I was idolizing money, and how money truly was my God. Like, that is the thing that I move for. That is the thing that dictates my emotions. That is the thing that dictates my ability to manage my relationships. And it was just like, girl, what are you doing? Like, this man-made thing you gonna let move you, but I can't move you? Like, I really feel like that's how the Lord was feeling. And, you know, I've repented about that at this point, but it's like crazy how much, like, value we put in money instead of, like, our true purpose, people and time and the Lord. Like, we'll put money be over everything, y'all. Like, it really do. And yeah, so I guess just be conscious about that, y'all, because money is not more important than relationships. Like, and not to say, like, we don't need money. Obviously, the way that this world has been set up because of the sin of man, and because everybody choose to move on their own time and do what they want to do instead of what the Lord wants them to do, this is where we're at. We're in this place where we all feel so stressed about making money and stuff, but there are truly so many more important things, y'all. Like, I'm just, like, money really don't move me no more. Because if it did, trust me, I would not be in the situation I'm in right now. But the Lord has brought me out of that. And I'm so grateful. And I know that he's going to use my situation now as a testimony in the future. Like, I truly know that and believe it. But the whole purpose of what I wanted to really come out here and say is, if you feeling offended by somebody, like, if you operating in the spirit of offense, like, take a moment to check yourself. Because, like I said, my brother really did absolutely nothing wrong. Like, asking for something that's owed to him, ain't nothing wrong with that. He ain't asked me in no crazy way. He just simply asked, and I was just so offended. And I really had to stop and check myself, because I'm like, well, why are you so offended? And it all boiled down to the disappointment that I still carry within myself, the shame I still carry within myself sometimes about being in this situation. But that is what's so beautiful about the Lord, child. You go and talk to him, he gonna remind you of what's important. Like, I know, Chris, I know this is hard, I know, but I promise we going somewhere with this. Like, this is not all for vain. I promise, I got you. Like, you gonna be okay. And he literally sat there and saw me down. And I was just like, oh, thank you, Lord, because I don't know why that hurt my feelings so much. And yeah, so if y'all feeling offended by somebody, child, check yourself first before you wreck yourself, okay? And it's so crazy because the devotion today actually talks about like revenge. Like, hold on, let me see what it says so I can tell y'all exactly. The devotional title is A Bitter Poison, and the tagline says, has the pain of your past become a prison in your present? Come on word, come on, In Touch devotionals. I'm telling you, they be on time. They be on time, because really, I'm still getting over the trauma of, because that is my issue with money. That's why it has taken me so long to be broken free of this relationship that I have with money, because I am so traumatized by being poor at times as a child. Like, I don't want to go through that. I've seen what poverty does to families. I've seen what poverty does to relationships. And I've always been so afraid of being poor, like, and struggling. Like, that shit not fun. It don't feel good. Don't nobody want to do it, if we're being honest. Nobody wants to be poor and struggle. But more than I don't want to be poor, I don't want to disappoint God. And I don't want to put anything above him. And especially not money. Because at the end of the day, like, baby, I can go get some seeds and learn how to plant some stuff in the ground and eat fruits and vegetables for the rest of my life. And I will be okay. And ain't got to pay y'all nothing. And that would be that. Like, we all understand money is such a bullshit concept. Like, everything really could be free, but because a couple people in power decided they wanted to control all the power, they instituted this thing called money. And now here we are, like, people struggling because of money, people fight because of money. Money just stir up all kind of like terrible shit. Like, it really truly does. And it should not move you. Like, don't let money move you. Let the Lord use you, okay? And that is really all I wanted to come on here and say today. So don't forget, if you're feeling offended by somebody, make sure you check yourself first. Just do a little internal check and make sure that it's not you and something you got going on. And go to the Lord with everything. He see you. He know your heart. He know what's going on. Just go. Sit in prayer. Talk it out with him. Let him know what you're going through. And he might show you some things that you have been missing. So I love y'all. Hope y'all having a great day. And it's about to be the weekend. So hopefully y'all have a good weekend too. And I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye. For he has done great things. I believe he's a God who always answers prayers. Oh.